Hi everyone, this is Summer Medium and welcome back to Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. So this is going to be a weird episode because I think I misclicked when I started my recording and basically I didn't record my face cam and the audio, they come together. I clicked on start the virtual camera instead of start the recording. I hate myself sometimes. But anyway, I'm gonna comment after the fact. So it's gonna be a bit weird. I probably will forget why I made some decisions. But yeah, so first, what did I do before this episode? I finally found... What am I doing? Oh yeah, I forgot to put a marker on the map before starting the ship. So now I'm trying to land and that's horrible. So I think, yeah, in the end I decided to land in an easier spot. But anyway, that's good because it lets me time to speak. So yeah, in the episode before we found that new place that we don't know. I don't know where it is. Like if it's another dimension, if it's another place, if it's VR, I don't know. We just don't know where it is. And we managed to get there with the artifact and dozing off. It basically lights the flame. And we're in another world. So in this episode, the idea was to get back there. And I think I decided not to go to where I found... Like, I think I saw a guy... an owl guy with antlers watching a reel, but he hit... Oh yeah. The autopilot does that sometimes. It puts you on the path of other stuff. So I hit this anyway. Yeah, I won't go to this place because I'm not sure I can not trigger that guy to leave. So I'm gonna try to basically doze off with the artifact in other places and see where it leads me, if it leads me somewhere else. That was the idea. So I entered through here because the artifact factory is not far. So that's a place I know where I can get an artifact easily. And I know I can avoid the ghost matter by going through the river. And I can go inside the house through the floor because there's a big hole in there. I'm still checking where the ghost matter is in there because I'm never sure, and you'll see me do that throughout the whole episode because even though I'm doing the same thing each time, I still am not sure. It's a bit weird. Oh yeah, and I thought I could take those, but no, I need to take the one that's on the left. I always have trouble with my rights and left, I don't know why. And I'm almost sure to not name the right one on the first try. It's super weird. Anyway, now that I have this, where am I trying to go? Oh, I'm simply trying to go to... how do you call that? The place that has a fire. That's the closest. So here in the river lowlands. And that's where I aimed for on my map. That makes sense. So I need to remove the... Oh, I need to remove my artifact from my hand first, and I need to remove the lantern that are in front of the painting that has the planet with rings on it. That's basically what I'm doing. And I think I mentioned at that point that it was weird that I couldn't hold two things because I have two hands, and I actually could be holding more than two things, but... So yeah, we're back to this spooky place. This is not the place where there's a missing guy. Like all the beds, I guess you can call them, are filled. What am I doing? I'm looking at how spooky they are. Oh yeah, I'm wondering if they're actually sleeping or if they are dead. Since they're not moving at all, I think they're dead. And so here we go. And I don't think I mentioned it, but basically last time I waited until we see green little things like that. I took it as the signal that it was the flame would turn on. I'm not sure I have to wait for that, and I don't think I tried waking up before waiting for that, but yeah. So we're back in the spooky, like, dark world. Oh yeah, I always have trouble with that step because you have to jump, and I don't have my suit anymore, which makes me think that it's not exactly real. Like, I haven't been teleported because I don't have my stuff. Actually, I should try to look and see what I'm wearing. I haven't done that. So I'm in a different place, right? I don't remember. Have I been there in the last episode, in the previous episode? This place is so spooky with those noises. I think they're kind of elk noises, but they're still spooky. And it's so dark, I can't see much. So here I can make this door disappear. I'm not quite sure why I would be able to do that. Things are weird. Well, basically there's a lot I don't know in this game, and yeah, that's a bit frustrating. And I also realized when playing this that, well, I know that I get spooked easily, but when I'm spooked, I don't think as well as usual. Not saying that I think very well usually, but yeah, that doesn't help. And so, yeah, I think I don't integrate stuff as well, or think about what I could do, or it's much easier now, like looking at it after the fact. That's cool. It's a bit sad because that was an episode where I think my reactions were kind of entertaining because I was so spooked about everything. And yeah, looking at the footage afterwards, obviously, since I know what's gonna happen, I'm not gonna be spooked as much. So yeah, here I was wondering if I could go out of the path with the candles. Because there seems to be places I could maybe try to go. Although, yeah, there's water basically around everything, so I wasn't sure, and I was a bit scared, so I decided not to go there. So I'm going back to the path with the candles. But yeah, basically, I think I remember I have been around this place last time, but I didn't go far because the dam broke. Was it that what happened? Can't remember. Should have watched the previous episode right before doing this. Anyway, it's dark. There's candles that I can light up. That helps a bit. Oh, there's something over there. And yeah, here there's nothing. But basically, it seems like, since there's this thing on the other side, seems like I need to light up a path. And now that I'm seeing that, I'm wondering if I could try to go on the path even though it's not there. You'll see why I'm thinking about that a little later. Yeah, I heard a noise. There's noises all the time. It's so spooky. And I don't like spookiness. Like, I get so much into the game that I get so really scared, and it makes me lose all my how do you say that? Like I can't do anything. Yeah, it's a bit problematic, and I think this DLC is very spooky. Actually, there's a part even after this episode, I still don't know at what point it's gonna be spooky. But listen to this. Everything's designed to spook you. It's dark, there's weird noises. Okay, now I'm going to a new place because I can cross the bridge. Weird noises again. Super. Oh, music. Yeah. And look, there's something moving, and I think it's one of those owl guys. Yeah, it definitely is. But with the spooky music, I don't know if they're like... If I meet them, are they gonna be nice? They don't look like they're gonna be. This is so terrifying. Like... So at that point, I'm really hesitating. Should I go there or up? And I fell in the water. Which is the first time I did. So that makes me realize that, yeah, if I fall in the water, my flame goes out and I just wake up back here. Anyway, the dam is breaking. So I think my time is off. But I actually tried to go back in the world to... Oh well, too late. But to see if I could stay there after the dam broke. But that was inconclusive because I think I wasn't there before the dam broke. So that kind of broke my plans. In this episode, a lot of things didn't go the way I wanted them to. But it's the point of playing a game, right? You don't control everything. So, yeah, now I'm wondering what I should do next. Because I have some time left. And, yeah, I'm thinking I might try to go to another place. So there's this one that's kind of easy to go to. Just need to catch a boat. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to catch that boat. I'm doing a poor job at it too. But I'll get there eventually. Yeah, oh. This is... I'm really not good at this. Come on, really? Okay, finally I'm on the boat. Okay, let's go there. Alright, and I suppose I'm gonna go inside the big silo or whatever that is. And we'll do the same as we did in the previous place, so remove the lanterns in front of the painting that has the planet on it. Yeah, also it's cool that when I have my suit I can light a light that actually works. But once I don't have my suit, the artifact doesn't provide the same light. So this was the place where one guy was missing. I thought maybe it would change something, but I don't think it did. I mean, in this place there's no one in the beds. I'm so scared that yeah, I try to look with the light focused often. But yeah, that ambience is so spooky. So don't know if I've been there before. But I'm just trying to figure out where I am, what I can do, where I can go. I am very scared. There still are weird noises and scary music. There's this thing that seems interesting, but I don't know when I'll get there. Or how to get there, actually. So I just chose a way and went with it. Oh, and yeah, here we hear footsteps. As you can see, just by how I play, I was so scared. Like, you don't even need my reaction. The way I move already tells it. That's funny. Like, I don't do that with the intent of showing that I'm scared. But now that I'm looking at just the footage, I'm like, oh yeah, you clearly can tell I'm not happy going there. And now I'm searching where the footsteps came from, and apparently they were from the level above me. So it's like, okay, apparently there's no chance I'm gonna meet that guy. That's cool. I don't know if I ever managed to see them. Don't think so. Oh, well, there was a movement there. Not even sure I noticed that when I was playing. Anyway, yeah, moving on. So there's one of those teleporter thingies. We've already met them in the previous place we've been at in this dimension, or whatever that is. They're very weird too, like the way they work with that effect of zooming in and how does it work? You're zooming in, moving the camera out and changing the focus, or the opposite. So so everything stays focused, but the perspective changes. It's a cool effect. But in that context, it's quite spooky. Actually, it's always a bit spooky. I think it's been used in that kind of scenarios where it gives a sense of unease. Was it Hitchcock that used that a lot? Or first? I don't know. So there's an elevator here. But I'm a bit scared to take it because I'm scared it's going to bring me to one of those guys. So I'm not taking it. I'm just moving forward. Oh, and I hear steps, and now the dam is breaking, which... No, the dam is not breaking. The tower is falling, which brings me back to this world. So basically, if I get underwater in this world, it takes me out. And it's also the end of this cycle because, yes, this breaks only at the end of the cycle. So I didn't see much. Enough to spook me. But yeah, now I think I'm just gonna wait for the cycle to end. And I don't remember what I decided to do next. Probably just come back straight to this place. That would make sense, right? But I guess we'll see. I'll just leave that little part because I like the music. Oh yeah, and I noticed that hole and I was like, wait, is that new? Oh, I haven't noticed. I think I noticed it later. Weird, because that was right in front of my face. Why am I looking over there? I don't know. It's never making the same noise. And timing, I never make it. So I'm not synchronized when I try to do that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna check my ship logs because I usually do that. Just to make sure it's not showing new stuff. And it's showing new stuff. Okay, so I never had been in the woods or the cave. I had been to the canyon. So what's new in there? A dense forest along the banks of... Wait, what? You're not reading that? A secluded... Come on. Do I want to go back there? I don't think I put my marker. At least I put my marker, but I didn't read that. That's weird. So apparently I'm going back to the starting code. I guess we'll see. I really don't remember what I did. Maybe I was so spooked that I didn't think it through. Or maybe I had an actual plan. That happens sometimes. One thing I just thought about. Where I heard the music, I could have used my sonar... my signal scope. Maybe there was something to get. Didn't think about that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get an artifact again. No? Yes? I guess we can skip this part. And we're back into Spooky Town. So I should have more time to explore before... Well, the end of the cycle. We have the full cycle this time. Well, almost. So, yeah, the idea is making progress. So I don't know if I decided to go the other way. No, I went the same way as I went before, but now I kind of know. But I can just go. Like I'm not scared as much because I know I haven't met anyone until the point I've been to. That helps a lot. And actually, I didn't go far last time, so we're gonna get to that point very fast. Like... I think we were around here. Well, we saw the elevator. I'm still not taking the elevator. Still scared about that part. And we were around here when everything stopped. And I hear footsteps again. As you can see, I'm scared again. But yeah, I tried hiding my light to see if someone would come or something. Nothing happened. Yeah, I'm so scared. Because that's one of the problems. Even with headphones. You hear sound coming from the left or the right, but you can't always tell if it's coming from up or down. I mean, it would require a very particular sound design. Like binaural stuff. So yeah, I'm a bit unsure about where the sound is coming from. Okay, I'm going away then. I think I'm trying to see if there's somewhere up where the person could be. I'm hesitating about taking the elevator, but too scared to do it. I think I'm just trying to figure out if there's another way. I don't think there is. So I don't know. I don't know what I decided. Like basically I remember overall what I did in the episode, but I don't know when, at what point. I'm just going there. Okay, good. So the person's probably up. There's a passage there, another here. And yeah, I just made a full circle here. I'm not sure I've realized it yet, but yeah, that's where I started. So yeah, I just went in a big circle. I don't think I realized that I'm in the same place as at the start yet. That's really where you can tell I'm so spooked that I can't think straight. What am I doing? Oh, I realized, yeah, the painting, like one of the doors were open, and I think now I kind of know that I just walked back. So I'm trying to figure out what I should do. There's definitely the elevator I could take, but there was also another path I didn't take, so there's options. Yeah, I haven't been here. Still trying to figure out if I'm gonna be seen by anyone if I go there. Oh, and yeah, there's one of those things where I can make something appear, and there's a whole house that appears. Which also makes me think I'm not in a real world, because I can make things appear just like that. So it's like, I don't think it makes much sense, so it's probably not really reality. I'm thinking it's something between a dream or a virtual world. But that also means the owl people stayed in there until they died. The ones I see in the circular rooms. So did they forget they were in a virtual world? Or didn't they not have a means of coming back? Well, they could just turn off their flames, right? Anyway, this is a new place. Well, it's the tower, but this time I'm getting in through the bottom of it. So it leads to other stairs. Oh yeah, and I'm so worried about someone being there, or this looks almost like I'm in a panic state. Come on, you can go up, and there's light here, but there's no one. It's fine. Anyway, there's some kind of painting of this place. It doesn't seem to do much, because I think last time I saw something like that, it was a tree with kind of a cave at the bottom of its roots. Actually, I'm wondering if that's a place in the ship. Never found that. And now I'm reaching the top of the tower. Basically, it works the same as in the ship. But here, the tower doesn't seem to be activated. And yeah, I tried to see around it, but there's not much I can see. I have a cool view of the planet. That's slowly rotating. Sad I don't have a ship, otherwise I would be able to go there. Or even around the planet. Oh, the dam is breaking. Which is fine, because the tower leans a bit, but it doesn't fall. It falls way later. There is a spooky noise. I think actually it's always tied to when the dam breaks. Sometime later. But I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, and everything leans, but then it either we adapt to it or it straightens up again. Which is kind of cool. And oh yeah, here I can make stuff appear again. And since we're on a dock, it's a boat again. So we've done that somewhere else. Well, the first place we've been in. I don't know if I take the boat at that point. I think I do. Yeah. So let's see where it takes us. Takes us to through a spooky cave like it did the other time. And I think those caves are mostly loading points because you really don't see anything, so. And yeah, I think at that point I recognized that's the place I was at the first time actually. So yeah, I'm not interested in going there because I've already been. And I think I found everything there. Although I'm not sure. Oh, I tried to go there. Well, I failed. So the house is still here, so it doesn't reset everything when I fall in the water. Oops, oh, that hurts. And now, okay, I'm making another boat appear. Not sure what's the plan. Maybe it's I want to know where the boat goes ultimately. That might be it. Like to make sure that I was in the same place and to see where I can go. Yeah, I don't think I'm planning on staying at the dock this time. Yep. So if it's the same place, I should arrive at the bell this time. Which is the case. Am I stopping here? No. Yeah, I thought I would try to go further. Thinking it might lead me to the third place where I can land basically, or it might lead me to another place and I could find new stuff. But yeah, this is clearly the third place I've been in. So the boat circles between them. Maybe I wasn't sure. Okay, or maybe I did realize it was the same place. Yeah, so now I'm continuing on my way to see if I'm gonna circle back or find a new place. And I circle back. So, according to this, there aren't many places to visit in here. I don't know what I planned after that. Oh, I'm not stopping here. Oh yeah, I think I remembered in the previous episode, I went to the bell, I looked through a window and looked through a device that showed me stuff. But I think in editing I realized there was more than one window. I thought it was the same one when I was circling around the bell, but there's two. So I think here I'm trying to go back there and look through both windows. Also, I'm realizing the chains are attached to nothing but still standing up. That again tells me this world is not super real. I don't know how much time I have. It's been a while I've been in this cycle, so Might not have that much time. Maybe not much more than I had the first time I reached that. Okay, and so I see this, which is the interior of the bell with the fire and the vault, but opened. And yeah, the other one just shows the same thing with a different angle. That was worth it, right? I guess it was worth it in the sense of now I know I don't need to have a look at it anymore. Oh yeah, and I tried to look through this again, but it's too late. And it wouldn't have shown me new stuff. The thing I did realize is, so here they're looking through the bell and they're seeing other people appearing in the bell. On the vault actually appears too. So maybe I want to try that, but the problem is there's no fire in the bell. Or is there? Oh, maybe there is. Maybe I'll have to try that. Well, not in this episode, but in a further one. I should write that down, otherwise I might not remember. I don't know what it's gonna do, but well, what I'm gonna do once I'm in the bell. But maybe there's something to do there. That could be interesting. Yeah, and I think I had similar thoughts while I was playing, because I'm definitely looking at it. Okay, so I don't think there's anything new, but I hadn't read stuff. A secluded village nested within a cove. A candlelit a dense forest along the banks of a river. I heard music coming from a candlelit building across the water. So I think the music is important, so I should go to it. Oh, okay, so this is the part. So I've realized there's a place I haven't been to in here, because I was a bit discouraged by those places, like those other dimension places. So I was like, I remembered seeing that space, like that lake or whatever that is, in the ship, and I thought maybe I should try to go there. There could be something. Obviously, there could be nothing too. It was just I wanted to change a bit of things to do. Because the spookiness was getting to me a little too much. So there's a lot of like land or whatever, but there doesn't seem to be much to see here. And I can't climb really high, so and now that I'm seeing all those trees, I'm wondering if the one, yeah, on the painting in that other dimension is in here. But where would it be? I think I saw a huge tree with anything in its roots. Might be in a place that is not easily accessible. Well, this tree's big. I haven't looked at this. Anyway, I'm going to the lake. I'm a tiny bit spooked because the problem in this game is you don't see very far through the water. And I'm always scared there's something in there. I mean, hopefully not. And yeah, then I saw this. There's definitely something. Which is cool, I didn't come here for nothing. So yeah, I tried to go up the barrier, but I don't think I ever managed to do that. So I tried going below. Oh, no, that's not a door. But then there's a broken bridge, so here, yeah. Can definitely jump that, yes. I think I could have jumped the barrier, actually. And yeah, there's a lot of burnt reels here. Which is interesting in its own, but it doesn't give me much information. There's fuel to probably use to burn the reels, and a weird device. I think it's a device to actually burn each picture on the reel. But yeah. Kind of cool, but mystery without explanation. Did they really need a whole facility to burn those things? I think I'm searching also if there isn't a reel that isn't broken. And then I see this, and since there's a lantern, I'm thinking there might be a secret thing, which there is. And there's a hidden reel, which is really cool. But it closed the door. So I'm kind of stuck here. So yeah, I think I tried to put the lantern. Yeah, it says it does not fit. So you can't put the lantern back to open the door again. And actually, I think putting the reel back doesn't open the door. Yeah. So I'm kind of stuck in there. I don't remember what I did after that. Because I'm kind of thinking that I'm really stuck. Oh, it's so spooky. Like even the painting. Oh yeah, okay, I found that kind of through luck. Trying to go behind the crates, and there's actually a hole there. So I can just leave with the reel going through that hole. And then, yeah, I'm gonna check where this passage leads. Because if it's there, it's probably where I want to go. And it's actually in a projection house, so how neat is that? Although, yeah, I do remember being a little panicky because I realize when I see this, that is the first house I've been in, the first projection one. And this one gets flooded once the dam breaks. So, oh no, it's not the first one. Actually, it's the second one. So I do have time. I must have had the same thought process through the game, because I kind of remember thinking that. Okay. So yeah, it should be good to get a lantern and go back and see whatever's on the reel. And since this reel was hidden, it's probably very interesting, right? It's got spooky specters on it. Yeah. So I know where that is in the other world. I know it's the other world because of the sky. There's a weird device that we've never seen, I think. There's also a boat that can go both directions. We don't have those. The ones we find only have one direction. Okay, some guys coming. We're giving them some sort of shield. Clicking a button. Oh, that leads us to a place that turns off all of this. I didn't realize that when I played. I must find this. And I think I kind of know where it is, but... I have things to try. I'm not even sure. Oh yeah, and here I think I'm messing around because I see the view map button, but when I click on it, it just opens the pause menu. Whatever. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna meditate until the next cycle at that point. Because I've lost too much time. Okay, so new stuff appeared. Am I gonna read it? A room full of burned slide rails piled next to a strange device. I found a hidden slide rail that shows a container marked with a glowing symbol being handed to a shadowy figure. The lights are extinguished and the figure carries the container down into a dark well. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. But I think having the lights off is important. The reel I found in the slide burning room shows a container marked with a glowing symbol being handed to a shadowy figure. The lights are extinguished and the figure carries the container down in a dark well, saying the same thing. A secluded village nested between a cove. I never read that one. Really? But yeah, I'm going back there and I'm gonna try to reach the dark well. I think that was the point. Okay, and we're back. So I guess this time we're trying to reach that well. I have no idea if I succeeded. But we'll see together. I'm just searching for a new place and okay. I think I finally decided to take the elevator because that's the only thing I haven't done. Well, is it the only thing I haven't done? And we're actually pretty close to the well. So it makes sense. I'm still very scared, so still checking everything I can. Come on, move on. Yeah, I just want to go there. And I still don't know why I would need to not have my lights on. What am I doing? Oh. There were a lot of frames missed there. Oh. And yeah, there's this weird thing happening. And I got why I needed to take my light off. Even though I don't know the consequences of this thing ringing. But apparently once I turned off my light, I'm fine. And it is my light. That was the check. So, oh, it still sees me even without my light when other lights make me visible. But the problem is there's the bridge, right? So I did check the waters, I think. Yes. But I get spotted. So there isn't really anything I can do at that point. The thing is, I hadn't realized the reel showed me that I needed to extinguish the whole place. So I'm not figuring that out in this episode, sadly. I do think I must have been very close to doing it, although I missed something. I guess we'll see later in this episode. But I don't have the solution. Oh yeah, and I think I just tried to just go at it. So, yeah. We know what happens. Basically, this is a bell. And it's linked to the other one, and it wakes up when the alarm goes off. Not sure what the point of it is, but they really don't want us to go there, or at least not when we're visible. So I'm going back. I don't know what I'm gonna try. Yeah, here I think I'm thinking I should turn off the bridge, but also I'm like, if the bridge is not there, how am I gonna cross? Which is a real concern. Also, why is the music kicking like that? Oh, and I see that green thing over there. It was tiny, but there is something. Also, I'm thinking about the elevators. Why can't I take them? Not sure I'll find anything about that. Why did I go back here? Oh, maybe I didn't remember what it was. But it just makes the house appear. And there isn't anywhere I can go from here, really. Except back. So, I've been there already, right? But I've taken the teleporter, and I haven't been down the stairs. So that's a new place. And there's the little green thing I saw, which is one of those signs that tells me not to go there. And what do you do when you see a sign that tells you not to go somewhere in a game? Well, you hop over it and you go there. So yeah, there's this whole new area. But there's another one of those. Except there's no other light here. So, even if it's very scary, I can go. The problem is I don't see much, so I don't know what I'm doing. Because if you see a black screen, well, that's exactly what I saw too. And there's a little crank, so I think, yeah, I do rotate it, but nothing seems to happen. And yeah, I think I fell off the dock without realizing too much. And when I tried to go back up there, I don't know what I did, but I fell down, which was very dumb. But yeah, one thing I didn't realize at that point, I think that little crank was the exact one that I saw on the reel. So I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to do, but I think it's supposed to make a boat come or something like that. Oh, and the game crashed. Yeah, I remember. Anyway, I'm going back. I'm gonna pull the crank again. Still no boat. So maybe there's more than just that. But I don't know what I'm supposed to wait for or do. Maybe I should have tried rotating it more than once. Now I'm trying to go back because I'm thinking maybe the crank, I think my main thought was that the crank made an elevator go down. So I wanted to check that little theory. This elevator was up. This elevator is still up too. Oh, this one. This one I don't care. I could use it already. step scared me again. Yeah, elevator's up. I think it's the one I saw earlier. And I'm back to the start, and I don't think there's more elevators. So I don't know what to do at that point. And actually, since no boat is appearing, I still don't know how I'm supposed to work with the crank. Maybe I need to make the house appear first, like this, and then move the crank. I didn't think about that. I don't think I went back to the crank after this. But because that other place makes boats appear, right? I'm not sure it makes sense. The music didn't really appreciate me going back and forth there. Have I already checked this elevator? Anyways, it's up still. There's the weird music again. Is that linked to an event? Oh, I'm going back here. I don't remember doing that. Yeah, I'm not going. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have to insist about that or if I'm missing a piece of the puzzle still. Which is, I'm at a point in this game where I think I saw a lot of stuff, so finding new stuff is going to take a bit of time. And figuring out the new stuff is going to take a little bit of time. So it's a bit frustrating. Oh yeah, at that point I was trying to check if there weren't teleporters elsewhere. And if I couldn't teleport somewhere else, then at the same level. But yeah, no. Except going back and forth, I don't think I did anything. So the two main things in the game right now, where I'm missing stuff, is I have this, where I need to figure out how to turn off the lights, basically. There's a place where the music plays. I probably need to investigate that a little more. And there's this place where I found a code where I need to enter, but I don't have the code. What else am I missing? I haven't found the tree with a hole at the bottom of the tree. Don't know where that is. Yeah, there's little things, but those are kind of like roads with no ends. I don't know what to do in those places. I mean, the music one, I definitely need to go there again because I haven't been anywhere in there. So maybe there's something. Here, I think I need to try a bit, a few things. So I'm thinking showing the, like making the house with the dock appear, maybe call a boat and then go to the crank and hopefully a boat will appear. I'm not convinced it's gonna work, but maybe. The code, I have no idea where it is. I can try going into the metallic bell with an artifact and teleport here, see what happens. Yeah, I think that's mostly what I'll have to do in a further episode. Hopefully that'll solve something so that I can move forward. But yeah, I'm not eager to find out what happens when I meet one of those guys, because I have a very big feeling it's not gonna be good. And I think I'll have to avoid them, which is a scary thought. Oh yeah, also I remember, yeah, it was at that point, because here we see that on the edge of the planet,
the horizon,
we can kind of see it's lighter,
brighter.
So I'm thinking we're probably orbiting a sun, right, on this planet, but it's never day. So is the day cycle long, and we never see the day during the little window we have for one cycle here? Because I'm thinking the owl people care about daylight. I mean, they're using lights. It's not like they were blind or anything. Okay, here I can make a boat appear. I've made it disappear. That's where I made the house appear. I don't think I did it, but I should have gotten back to the crank. Oh yeah, I tried something, but it spooked me so much. I remember that. So I came back to this room, and I thought that maybe if I turned off the light... Oh, but actually there's a light on the ceiling. I never noticed that. Because it gets dark without those on. Okay, and... Nope. Yeah, turned off everything. Nothing happened. I was like, maybe there's something to do, but I didn't insist too much. I don't think there's anything that would have worked like that. But, who knows? I've tried stuff. Yeah, and I think I don't do anything more in here. I just wait for the cycle to end. Oh, but I realized, yeah, I could drop the artifact. That's a thing. I would have thought since when I drown, I go back in the other world. Well, when my flame gets turned off. I would have thought that dropping the artifact would have done the same. And so I thought maybe now that I don't have the artifact, I'm invisible to the detector. Although I think since it's another light that reveals me, it wouldn't work. But it's weird that you can drop the artifact. What's the point? Because I don't think you can do stuff in this game that you're not supposed to do. Like, that's not useful, basically. So maybe there's something to it. Yeah, about the light again. They do have a sun in here. It's perfectly lit, so why is the other world so dark? I'm really thinking it's just timing that's not good for us. Because we're landing there when it's dark. And since we have only 22 minutes, if their day is way longer than that, and we land there when it's night, it's gonna be night for the whole 22 minutes. So it's just bad luck. But it does make it so much more creepier. I think I would have preferred it if it was day, so I wouldn't be spooked as much. But it is what it is. The designers of the game designed it like that. I'll have to deal with it. Hopefully it doesn't go into full horror mode. In any case, I think that's the last cycle, and I think I'm gonna stop the episode close to that. Oh yeah, I found... Yeah, that's the moment where I realized this cave was here, but it's the cave I went through when I entered the tower from the other point. But yeah, I think I've kind of said what I think I'll have to do in the next episode. This one was a bit weird. I'm sorry about it. I'll try to be a little more cautious when I start my recordings next time. But yeah, I do hope I'll make progress in the next episode. I'll still be spooked, I think, because I might get closer. Like, if I go investigate the music, I might get very close to one of those owl people. So I'll see how they behave when I get close to them. I'll maybe try going to the bell. Might do that first. And I'll try to figure out what that crank does. It must do something. It's supposed to bring a boat, right? Why didn't it do it? Maybe I didn't wait enough. And that's it. I'll figure it out. I hope. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But for now, goodbye. Okay, I just wanted to have another look at that reel to see if it's clearer than what I thought. Still don't know what that device is. Because I want to go here. Oh yeah, and the thing behind it is the detector, so that's definitely the same crank. But here he already has the boat. There's a teleporter. Maybe it's a teleporter I'm searching rather than a boat. It's a bit hard to tell. Okay,